Hey everyone. So I am going through this book called What It Really Means to Love Your Dog by Melina Jacques. I think that's how you pronounce the last name, I'm not sure. Um, but I came upon this section, and in my opinion, the biggest thing, it seems huge, it seems like a mountain, but this this paragraph right here, right? It's under the industrial engine, right? And these are the numbers, right? When it talks about the pet industry, and it encompasses breeding operations, veterinary service, pet food, pharmaceutical manufacturers, and so on, grooming services, right? I also noticed that walking around in my neighborhood, well, anywhere you go, pretty much, I'm seeing more and more grooming services, dog daycare. Once upon a time, I would have seen things like um just regular daycare. Like when you think about daycare, you think about kids. You would see things like maybe places for health insurance for again for people. Um, Things like playrooms for kids, things like kids clothing stores. Right now I'm seeing more like the it's the opposite now. I'm seeing a lot more grooming services, uh advertisement for dogs, dog toys. Once upon a time, again, I mean, this seems like it was in a land far far away, but I remember that people would advertise like toys for kids, vacation, maybe certain things like vacation destinations for families, um, and so on, living facilities, and typically the image would be uh, a parents and their children, right? Now I notice that it's typically an image with a dog in it. No matter, not only that, I even noticed that on my Google search, type in any condition. Um, let's say it is high blood sugar. Let's just put that high blood sugar. You will see it come up in dogs. Like when you type it in and the search bar completes it for you, more and more, I would say 10 out of 10. Usually, it would end with the words in dogs. So if you say high fever, it would say in dogs. Um, Rapid breathing, it would say in dogs. It could be anything, right? And this, in my opinion, this part right here is what drives the pet, but really dogs, because um, dogs make up over 50% of these numbers that you see, where it says that the intelligence data suggests the worldwide market currently exceeds $320 billion and is forecast to approach or exceed $500 billion by 2030. Now, it's crazy even seeing that both numbers, seeing the dollar sign and the year, because when I was younger, to me 2030 seemed like so far away, right? 2030 seemed like way off in a distant future in a land far, far away. But 2030 is less than 4 years from now, right? And this is the real driving force behind pushing all the hero dog stories. I mean, they're pushing stories about kids running into uh, their house to save their pet, and they're promoting these type of things, this is it. And to sum it up, there is that old verse, that old adage that says, money is the root of all evil. I mean, so I meant to say that the love of money is the root of all evil. Religious or not, it has been repeated because it has, for the most part, be shown to be true, and the numbers are there. And so if they're even expecting these type of numbers, why would they slow down? And it's funny because there's a lot of companies, for example, let's say Whole Foods has, from my understanding, the CEO, I think he's stepped down or sold it or whatever, but the whole concept was of conscious capitalism, where it's ethical, it's about human rights, it's um ethical farming and stuff like that, right? Where even when it comes to the food, you know no food with the dyes, with certain ingredients, right? um and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna go in all the, but when you think about it, they sell products hoping, or the intention behind it is to have as low of human cost as there possibly can be, because the idea is, the farmers are treated well, and that the products don't have certain ingredients that could potentially harm, especially children. You think about their baby food, they don't advertise certain cereals with dyes and certain ingredients. But I've shopped at Whole Foods, and they always have fresh they always have fresh dog food. And it's interesting because if you think about it, they are part of a culture selling dog food, and it's to large dog breeds. It's not like, they're not selling like rabbit food, let's say. It's dog food. It's for large dogs. And these people have a freezer or fridge section, fresh food, fresh food for the dogs. And if you think about it, there is a human cost behind this, in the sense that in order for there to be a demand for dog food, there has to be these dogs that you're feeding these things to. And these dogs are being well fed while causing so much issues in society. I mean, they're so well fed that I think the fact that they're well fed is what makes a lot of them so efficient in carrying out a lot of the devastating attacks on people and on children. I mean, think about it. They won't sell foods with red number 40 and blue number this and yellow, which, I try to avoid those things. But they won't sell those type of foods, but they will sell dog food, and they will participate in that culture. And I mean, they talk about, you know, when they about profit, but it's supposed, again, conscious capitalism. It's not supposed to be this corrupt, greedy, dirty type of profit, basically. But I wonder if this concern were to be brought up, would it ever go anywhere? See, it says retail chains. I don't think it would. don't think it would, because of the money behind it at the end of the day. So I don't think it would go anywhere. But I mean, imagine if, because at the end of the day, right? We have, okay, society has to start somewhere. Imagine if they took dog food and there was rabbit food instead. Because again, okay, they're a retail chain, they participate in selling foods to the public, certain type of products, I should say, to the public. And pet food is one of them. But there's only two type of pet food that they offer, that they sell, and it's cat and dogs. Cat and dog food. They don't sell birds, they don't sell rabbit. I mean, it's not a pet shop, so they're not gonna do that. But all I'm saying is, it's still the money that's behind it at the end of the day. Anyway, I feel like this video has already gone on long enough, so that's all I wanted to say about that. But this is a really good book. I would say everyone should get this book. Alright, thanks for listening. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.